Hey guys, MrPoliceGaming, playing some Xcom ranked multiplayer. Oh god, my girlfriend's talking to me on Steam. It's horrible. It's the worst thing in the world. Alright. So I'm using my Muton Elite Sectoid heavy machine gun with a big ol' rocket launcher build. Good thing about this build is it's 9,650 out of 10,000. So it means I generally get to go first all the time. So while we wait for a game, I will hit F9 and I'll pick this back up when someone joins. Alright, so we had someone join the game. I can't remember the name, I've already forgotten it. It'll be in the title though, so that's alright. It's harder for equipping an Xcom. No, too late. Okay, so we got bar, which is good. I like bar, but I got the on bar. It's my opinion that there's a good side and a bad side to start on. I've got the bad side here, and the only reason that is I don't have a ladder within a couple of moves of my location. It actually takes me 3 moves from here to get onto the top of the building, which is a bit of a disadvantage because I think you can do it on the other side in 2, but you know, we'll persevere. I really like this build with the 4 sectoids, the muton and the heavy machine gunner. I feel the mutant and my heavy machine gunner, they do a lot of damage when they hit with their regular weapons, but we've also got the rocket launcher and the alien grenade, so if you put those in you know, a similar area, you launch a grenade and an alien rocket you launch a rocket and an alien grenade at the same place, that's pretty much going to kill anything there, which is nice. I like it when things are killed. Now, fair warning, this is only going to be a quick movie, and I'll tell you straight off why it's going to be a quick movie. This is kind of a spoiler alert. It's become prevalent, well, maybe not prevalent, that might be going a bit extreme, but from what I have seen in multiplayer, if things don't start perfectly for people, like if they don't have a bunch of units run into their Overwatch or something like that, they quit. They're just like, oh well, you know, I don't want to fight my way out of this, and it's ridiculous. You know, you're not the only person playing the game. You're playing against someone. It takes some time to get a match. It takes some time to play the first couple of moves before you run into each other. So I don't understand why you would just quit straight away because things aren't working out exactly how you wanted them to. It really pisses me off. Not saying that happened this run, but it did. And I wasn't the one that quit. So, because I would never do that. Because I'm not a douchebag. So what I'm doing here is I'm sending off my 2 big units. I'm sending them off to the left because there is a ladder just around that corner. And I'm sending all my sectoids into the bar. Now the reason for that, it's the same strategy. I think it was in my last video I had got bar as well. And this is ranked multiplayer, so it's not like you get to choose what map you're doing or anything like that. I guess I'm just being lucky. But yeah, I like to move the sectoids in on the bottom floor, and the only reason for that is once they're in there, you know, you've got 4 of them, so you've got 4 options to overwatch. So if they run in, they're running into 4 overwatches generally, and even though they're doing it with, like, it's the not particularly accurate plasma pistol, the plasma pistol still does some damage when it hits, and you'd hope that your luck would let you at least hit with 1 or 2 of them. Also, they have suppression, which I find is really good. When they've got good units hidden behind cover, I like to suppress them, because 9 times out of 10, the suppression blasts are actually going to destroy the cover. So that takes them out of cover. It also gives every other unit you've got a bonus to hit them. So you've taken away their cover, and you're giving a plus hit percentage. That's when 3 sectoids start becoming very deadly. Not to mention, as I mentioned earlier in my last video, once you know where their units are, you can jump down from the roof with the heavy and the muton on either side, and they're now flanked, and you've got rocket launchers and grenades that you can throw at them. So I do like this build, and I think this build works especially well on this map. I haven't used this build a lot on other maps. It's just the way the cookies crumbled, so it may be useless in other maps, but for bar, it's my go-to build. Not that I know that I'm heading into bar beforehand, but if I did know I was heading into bar, then it would be my go-to build. Alright, so we're coming up the ladder now. Now, looking into Overwatch, you have to move while you're in their range. So if you just stop at the ladder, they don't get a chance to use their Overwatch because you haven't moved while being in their range. So he's got both his units here behind some cover, so the thing I want to do most here is destroy the cover. If the Muton bites the dust, that's fine, but if they have to, you know, stay out of cover in order to kill my Muton, then that's even better, because I'll move my heavy up next turn and I'll take out whatever scraps are left. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm moving him into position right under the ladder, and what that'll let me do is that should let me run to cover when I want to move the heavy up. So instead of having him flanked like the Muton now is, I'll be able to move him into cover, give him more of a fighting chance. So 2 units like that, I'm guessing that's not his full 10k, so I'm going to keep moving my sectoids in and around the bar, you know, in Overwatch, so when he does run in there or do whatever he does, I'm ready for it. Okay, so this is, at this stage here he's got my Muton, he's got him flanked, he's got the heavies, so, you know, it's probably a coin flip at this stage if the Muton's going to die or not. See, I didn't realise that he had the 2 shots, so luckily he missed there, so I don't think Plasma Rifle Boy is going to be able to get it done. So I'm feeling pretty good, because next turn I'll be able to move him along, put him in some cover, take a shot, also move the heavy up, put him in some cover, take a shot, and worst case scenario, if I can't kill them, I've got the rocket available to me the turn after that. So just like chess, you've got to think a couple of moves ahead. I'm not trying to float my own boat or anything when I say that, I'm just saying, to be good at this game, treat it like chess. If you know what you're going to do in 2 or 3 moves, then it's very hard to be sitting there going, shit, what have I gotten myself into? But now is when he does something that I'm really sick of people doing. I noticed that the opponent's turn thing stops moving. It's because he quit because things didn't go his way. It was on turn 3. Mansky.42, you're a bitch, you should man up. Thanks for watching, guys.